Hi there. It's been a minute since I've shared any recent books that I have read. I thought it was time to get back on that bandwagon and start sharing some amazing books that I have recently finished and not only read from them, but also just give my opinion about my experience in reading it and what I've learned. This has been the latest. It is Romantic Outlaws, The Extraordinary Lives of Mary Wollstonecraft and Mary Shelley. If you guys are not familiar who Mary Wollstonecraft is, and this is her daughter, Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley probably sounds familiar. She is the author of Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus. Mary Wollstonecraft died while giving birth to Mary. So these two never lived on this planet together. And through this book, Charlotte Gordon, who's the author, did an amazing job in just kind of doing one chapter on Mary Wollstonecraft, one chapter on Mary Shelley. She is really good at mirroring what each of them were doing at the time period they lived in, how they affected the world based on their views and morality, how they affected women in general in moving forward to being authors and not hiding their identities, which it was a common thing for women to do. They would change their identities in order to get published and to get read. These two women, F that. They were very adamant about showing their work, who they were, why they were writing it, and they were fierce. I mean, I love this Outlaws. This is the perfect title for this book. They were outlaws. Women, we have a lot to thank for these two women. They went above and beyond in trying to portray that women are artistic, women are an amazing writers, women can think for themselves. They don't need to have a structural life in order to be successful. They were both mothers and they were both proud of that. They were both wives and they were proud of that. But they also were artists. They were writers. They were believers in what they knew was right and wrong at that time. Both of them had children out of wedlock. And that was a big scandal back in the day. And nowadays, it's not an uncommon thing to where I feel like we have so much to thank for these two women. And the wonderful thing about this book is it will help you understand where they came from in their writing. So Mary Wollstonecraft is quite known for her book, The Vindication for Women. Mary Shelley obviously is for Frankenstein. And it was amazing to read why they wrote these books, how it got started, how their lives mirror each other in so many ways, but they didn't even live on the planet at the same time. It's just bizarre. So I don't want to give too much away, especially if you're super interested in this book, which I hope you are. But this fantastic book. And I love this because this is the name of my jewelry business, Outlaws. So immediately I had to read it, of course, because this woman right here changed my view in writing. So highly recommend it to all you people out there. And what I'm going to do differently for my readings on the book is I'm just going to flip to a page and we're just going to let the spirits guide me, and hopefully it will turn you on to checking out this book. Please utilize your public libraries. Public libraries need all the support they can get right now. Checking out books helps libraries, okay? So if you don't want to buy it, which is completely fine, check it out at your local library. See if it's available on Libby if you're an audiobook reader, which I am too. There is no shame in that, okay? I listen to it while I walk. I listen to books while I clean. It is an amazing way to get all of the books that you've ever wanted to read down on your list. So check those options out if you're definitely looking into this. This is available at the Lawrence Public Library. I have it right now, but I'm happy to return it to the next person. And it's also available on the Libby app, which you can download. If you have a library card, you can get the audiobook to this as well. So let's see what portion we're supposed to read today. Oh. This is on Mary Shelley. After a few weeks of this malaise, at Mary's urging, he consulted Dr. Lawrence, who revised his opinion on the dangers of travel for Shelley's health and suggested Italy as a curative. Maybe in the warm Mediterranean air, Shelley would be released from his mysterious pains. Italy had the added benefit of offering safety from bailiffs and courts, cruelty and slights.